Woo! Let's get ready to rumble. It's an Access X-Men Live. Woohoo! Good Nacht, Frida.
Guten Abend, Miss Rachel.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I am here with my friend Frida. It could be this side, and my best friend in the world, Troy Aldamas. And we are three, I suppose, we function very different, and nobody teaches you how to be different. They teach you to fit in, follow the rules. This is the way you're supposed to learn. This is the way you're supposed to function. You're not supposed to do it another way. And so tonight we're going to have a conversation in regard to not judging your difference, and also in regard to killing your psychic abilities with the world. And why would you want that? Why would you want to kill your psychic abilities with the world?
Well, because it doesn't work, for me at least.
Yeah, and for those people that have no idea what is killing your psychic abilities, which
Can I tell it, please? Can I tell it? Okay. So today,
she doesn't tell it, she will kill us.
Exactly. Like what you call it again, real action or real living or real lifetime. So today we were driving in Guildford, and there was this lady, and we went up a wrong road, and she was like, "Da, rah, rah." And so when we're talking about your psychic abilities, okay, I would then download her judgment, her anger, her rightness, and we talk about a zone of awareness, which is animals have a space and we have a similar space. And when that space is collapsed, it creates contraction and compression, and it's not contributory to your body. And so if that was years ago and the woman was like, yeah, rah, she's walking up the street like it's none of her business, you know? And so before I would have collapsed my zone, because that's the way I was raised, you know, and my psychic awareness would go through her judgment. Don't do this. You're wrong. What are you doing? Instead of, hey guys, you know, let me talk to you about what's going on here, you know? And so I would put my energies through her judgment, her anger, her hatred. Then I would be compressed and contracted, because judgment always compresses X-Men's zone of awareness, and it gets you thinking something is wrong, and you get all these coping mechanisms. And so when you're killing your psychic abilities, you're killing everywhere where you're making somebody else's energy that you're aware of greater than expansion and the space to be, which is putting your psychic abilities through the earth, which has infinite ease, infinite space, total expansion, and total relaxation.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that was brilliant. Thank you so much. And
that actually occurred today.
Yeah, and that was a real life example that's, I'm gonna say, like more tangible, like something, because like there were actually like direct interaction, and the person was saying, hey, like don't go in this direction, you are going in the wrong direction, turn around right now. And there is a lot of, I'm gonna say, like thought, feelings, and emotions that we are maybe not cognitively aware of, but like that we are aware of, that are actually saying, hey, like don't choose to be joyful, don't choose to have ease, don't choose what light for you, or don't relax, because if you relax, like what did you decided will happen? Did you decide that everything will fall apart, or that you would never go and do that, actually the things that requires you to do? And like there were like so many thoughts and feelings and so many things that looking to, I'm gonna say, like put you into the polarity, which is this reality, like this is right, this is wrong, this is good, this is bad, instead of actually being, as Rachel mentioned, like putting your psychic abilities through the universe, through the earth, and keep exploring possibilities and be in movement, which is actually our reality when we are being us.
And I am going to say this, if you're watching this and your psychic abilities immediately automatic go through someone else's reality, please don't make yourself wrong. I have been playing with these tools 12 years, and the killing the psychic abilities with the world is a new tool, you know? And so please don't make yourself wrong if you naturally find yourself automating, you know, into somebody else's universe. This is a practice. We're having a call on this on Sunday night, and this is a practice that I had to develop before I would collapse and contract. And so this is something that when you bring awareness to it and you don't make yourself wrong, like today, I could sense that I could collapse, you know, and it's like, actually, I have another choice here. Like, what are the choices? Not to be the effect of what's going on around you, actually to have a choice and go, I'm not going to separation and judgment and hatred. Oops, took a wrong turn. Let's change it and have a relaxation and peace, you know, instead of, for me, collapsing your zone, collapsed, stress, tension, contraction. And so it has taken me a while to be able to be conscious enough, which is presence and awareness, to catch the places where I'm at the effect, and I can only be at the effect if I have a judgment of what's coming at me. Do you want to say something on it, Frida?
Yeah, I just wanted to say it's so beautiful how you said it. Like, don't make yourself wrong when you see, like, oh wow, like I'm totally in this reality right now. Because like when you sense that, that's actually awesome, because then you can have allowance for yourself and just be like, oh, okay, interesting. And then you can like ask yourself, for example, like, what else is possible? What would I like to choose here? But like, yeah, don't make yourself wrong. Just be like, oh, awesome.
Mm.
Yeah. And actually, you're teaching yourself a new way to be on the planet Earth. And like, I was just like talking with Rachel before, like, if something like this would occur in my family's need of reactive reality would be, shh, don't say anything.
Do what's told.
Don't make that lady uncomfortable. Now she is right. Just turn around. And actually, it would be like based on collapsing my zone instead of actually being interesting point of view and like being the rock in the stream and going, okay, like this lady right now is think that she's right and I shouldn't be going in this direction and I should have to turn back immediately. Interesting point of view. That lady have that point of view. Interesting point of view that I have the point of view that I am wrong. And like even like when I run this, like how many of your body is like starting to relax and having more space. And like for me, that would be one of the things that I wouldn't allow myself to choose because I would automatically like collapse my zone, and then I would have a necessity to do something instead of actually going, hey, okay. And that's actually what I choose. I was like, okay, like this lady is telling me I have to do this, but is that true for me? And actually, the thing that she was not aware of, that I was going to turn a right turn before to the place that actually I shouldn't be entered, and I was well aware of that. And like for me, just like allowing myself to take that space, and like this could be like you can apply this to anything. Like when you find yourself that you have the necessity to do something, like what if you actually just allow yourself and just take a deep breath and starting to go, oh, okay, I see what you are saying. I don't have to align with you. I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to resist and react, which would be my initial response. Going like
my initial response would always be to react to force. Yeah.
Going into reaction and anger. So I will be going into reaction and anger, and whoever is the person that is more dominant will win. But now I'm like, no, I know that I don't have to choose this. I have a different choices available. And actually that is killing your psychic ability with the worlds. Because how many other people, even like when I'm talking, I'm just acknowledging that is angry. Like, and how many people actually is suppressing that I'm gonna say it's themselves, and then like when you actually interact with that, you're just not interacting with that lady, but then you're putting your psychic abilities throughout the whole world, or
You're
what?
engaging, you're interacting with her energies instead of so the thing about this that Troy is saying, he's brilliantly putting it, is do you corrupt reality with your wrongness? And if you do as an X-Men, that will put you at the effect, which will put you into victimhood. I'm wrong, I'm a victim, instead of what's it going to take for me to actually be the transformative energy here that I have access to? What if I put my psychic abilities through the earth, which is relaxation, space, expansion, and didn't have a judgment of this lady, just realized that right now she's in some energies that do not work and do not create a future. She's in separation instead of oneness.
Yeah.
And so this is, I really wonder what this call will offer us in the area of change and the gift that it can be for our bodies, you know? And so we're super excited about the call and to see what it can create, you know? Anything else, folks? Frida looks happy. You look happy, you look relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's something. I was actually talking to a friend of mine about this yesterday, and for her also, it was just like, oh, because I get like it's something we've always somehow been aware of, but like now that it's been put into words, it's like just like
Yeah.
and now we have a way to change it and choose what works.
Yeah, we have a way to transform the energy. And Gary Douglas says, choice is the gift that you were given when you were born, but you were never allowed to have it. And so for me now, it's, as Troy said, my mom was collapsed down. We're wrong. We're the victims. No, actually, I do not have to be the effect. I have a different choice. What choice have I available to me here? And what's going to create a greater mankind? Me fighting instead of me being relaxed and receiving and having no judgment of her behavior. And then I can relax into the energies of the earth and the universe.
Yeah,
yeah.
Please go.
No, it's huge. It's so the call is on Sunday night, February 2nd. It's 7 p.m. Central European time to 9:30. It's a 2-hour. And if you're out there and you're looking for more education and information on X-Men, Access X-Men, come join us. We are the ones that are different in our functionality through a different spectrum of neurodiversity. And there are beautiful gifts, talents, and abilities in these differences. And if you embrace them instead of hide them or try to fit in, what would that create for you, and what would it create for the world if you were willing to be your difference?
Yeah, and truly at the moment that in the world that we're living in, there's so many things that are looking to like put you into polarization and like want you to align and agree with them, like how everything is going so bad and how everything will be so terrible. And like for me, like I'm very excited for this call because I get like with this information, like more than ever before, that we have the choice to explore and choose what is possible for us, like regardless whatever going on in the world. And consciousness do have our back, like
totally.
universe do have our back. And when we choose what's ease for us, what light us up, and actually don't buy into the lies, the limitations of this reality, always consciousness gift us in the weirdest and unexpected ways. So yeah, how does it get any better?
And you know, no matter what, there's infinite fields of energy, and that provides everything. The way the moon, you know, moves the earth and the water, you know, folks, consciousness cannot be diminished. It cannot be destroyed. And we see that every moment in the earth. And so if you're out there, ask consciousness, can you lead me in this choice? If I was choosing consciousness, what would that be like here? And nothing can destroy energy. It cannot be destroyed. It cannot be decayed. It just changes, transforms, and becomes something different. And I get now it's time for us on this earth, well, for me, to become different in our functionality and step into these psychic abilities with the universe. Well, can you just imagine what the world would be like if like a few million if it started with a few million people choosing the expansion, the space, the separation, the no judgment of consciousness? What would that be like? Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thanks, Frida and Troy. I adore our conversations, and we'll put the link onto the live. So if you're interested and you want to come on with us, we would love to have you. Beautiful.
And we also have a bunch of translations. So if you know anyone in another country or in another language, you will find them at the link too.
We have Arabic, we have Polish, we have German, we have Hungarian, Czech, French, Turkish, Spanish. So
Slovenian.
There it is. We have lots of languages, and so you can come on and understand the information in your language. And how do you get Salki? And thanks so much to all the translators.
Yay! Yay for the translators! Thanks, everyone. We hope this contributed to you. This is the purpose of these lives, to be a contribution so that you can come out of all comparison and competition with others and with yourself and stop judging you and actually be grateful for you. And Shannon O'Hara said it beautifully. Soak gratitude in, allow it to be the sponge to increase your receiving of yourself.
That's beautiful.
The greatest way to kill your psychic abilities with the world is to be happy. So
yay! Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye-bye.